the hell did I just watch? I really enjoyed the show. I thought some of the acts were amazing, and I'm very happy for the acts that got through. The last one was such a letdown, though, because I had so many countries that I wanted in there instead of Ireland. Oh, but I'm happy for Ireland. Ireland did a great job, deserves to be there. Uh, God, though, there's makes me sick. There's a couple that I really enjoyed that didn't get through. So if you haven't seen so far, which most of you probably have if you're watching this, the qualifiers for the finals are Austria, Estonia, Cyprus, Lithuania, Israel, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Albania, Finland, and Ireland. Now, I'm shocked and so happy for Albania, but I'm so upset about Armenia, especially after the performance that was given in the semifinals. He deserved to be in that finals. So we had Armenia and Azerbaijan not qualify for the first time. Oh, wow. I mean, that's hard to fathom. Greece is a constant qualifier until you get to the Argo stage in 2016, and Greece missed out too. That knocked off my number one and my number two songs of Eurovision season, so I'm a little heartbroken about that. As far as my picks go, my personal picks, I got 8 out of 10 right, so I'm happy that I went with my gut and not my heart in a lot of these. The only countries that I missed qualifying were Albania and Ireland, and I had Greece and Belgium in there instead. So I'm pretty happy, especially about the Lithuania pick. And Albania, I had a feeling that it could get in, that it was really close. Ireland, I thought was solid. I've always said I liked the song, but I didn't think it had enough oomph to get in. Uh, yeah, I'm just shocked that Ireland qualified. That's really what's going on in my head right now. But let's get on to the basic review of the entire show. What I'll do is go country by country and talk about the performances. So I gave you my picks and how I did. I got 8 out of 10 correct, which I feel is pretty good for this semifinal. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been like 6 right, so 8's okay. I think I'll do a lot better on Thursday, semifinal 2. But without further ado, let's get on to the review. So I'll just go down the list in the order of the songs and talk about them a little bit. I'll tell you the notes I wrote down during the presentation. So Azerbaijan was up first. Azerbaijan's staging looks incredible. Iceland has that velvety and powerful voice. I love her vocal tones. It's not as strong as I would like on the choruses, and her voice fades a little there. The second verse nerves were a bit obvious. She got a little overwhelmed. The song was weak in the middle, but she sure finished the song strong. Is the song strong enough to qualify? Of that I'm not sure, but I felt it was a good start to Eurovision 2018. Next was Iceland. The song is absolutely putrid, but Ari again delivered a perfect vocal performance. If only they had given this kid something to work with. This is the most bland and boring song they could have found. His constant smiling is a bit annoying, but I get it. It goes with the song to be warm and welcoming. It's a shame they couldn't get him a better song because he really did have a flawless vocal performance. This has no chance of qualifying as a result. The crowd kind of seemed into it though. It was a good performance. It's just a anchor weight as far as getting into the finals. Albania was next. I'm so excited to see Albania. As expected, Gent Live is equal or better to him in the studio. He's going to give Savak a run for his money as the best male vocalist of the contest. This performance is incredible. I love the song and Gent's natural charisma. Those vocals in the middle, holy hell, sounds like something from 80s rock, and that ending to that song was epic. He didn't really use or work the stage much, but his voice covered the entire arena with epic bliss. It will be a crime if this song doesn't qualify. Next was Belgium. I thought she did a great job of keeping the darkness of the song intact on the show stage. That was my main concern. Vocally, it was far from perfect, but it was still good. She is strong in the verses. The choruses leave a bit to be desired, but nothing was too bad here. This should get into the finals. It's still a strong, all-around package. Czech Republic. I'm interested to see how Mikulas performs after injury here. The song requires energy to pull it off. Hopefully he has the adrenaline. Vocally, he was on point for most of the song. He still had enough charisma and with the song to qualify. He was limited, but they found ways to improvise so he could still dance and be entertaining enough to connect to the audience. It's funny because even though he was injured, he moved around a lot more than Albania. It was a solid performance. This should qualify as expected. Lithuania. Ieva might be the warmest individual in the entire competition. I had goosebumps the entire time she sang, and she brought tears to my eyes. It's incredible when you can do that in a live performance. There is no song more emotional for me this year, save for Germany. I got myself together after the first minute, but then after that ending, holy crap, waterfall in my eyes. The song is pure perfection. I don't care that some call it boring, slow, or monotonous. It deserves to qualify for the emotional connection it makes. So there was a little intermission at this point, and my notes were Albania and Lithuania have stolen the show thus far. So then we get to Israel. I'm never going to understand the hype behind this song. Like hashtags and smartphones, I just won't get the fascination with the song. I think the dancers are incredibly annoying and obnoxious. The chorus is very bad with the mixing. Netta's voice is fine, she can sing and is a charismatic performer. She did have a strong ending to the song. I just can't get behind this one. As a package, to me this is one of the weakest songs we have seen thus far. I don't understand the overrated nature of this, and I will never casually listen to this song. So then Belarus came in. I did not expect this. I had goosebumps the entirety of this song. Holy hell, that was amazing. I want this to qualify so bad. Alexiv is the most improved singer over the course of the last couple of months. I can't tell you how much I loved this performance, even the weird gore. That was so crazy, and it worked. The staging was so close to perfection, and I did not expect that from Alexiv. I meant singing, not staging, but you know. This song probably just jumped into my top 10, if not my top 15. I am incredibly impressed with this. Estonia is next. Here Comes the Winner? Another song that gave me goosebumps throughout. You can tell how invested the crowd was in this. While she sang, you didn't hear a peep the entire time other than in the big moments there were thunderous rounds of applause. The dress looked amazing and the staging just works for the song. Every time she gets to the choruses, I get goosebumps. This song just makes my heart happy. I think we very well could be looking at the winner of Eurovision 2018 right here. The vocal performance was absolutely flawless. I'm kind of secretly rooting for Estonia to win because I would love to have an excuse to return to Tallinn. I loved seeing Estonia last year. So next, Bulgaria, another favorite. Bulgaria's harmonies are so impressive. You'd think the group had been together for years and years. They have such an amazing onstage chemistry together. This song could win. If anybody doubted Bulgaria, this performance brought them back into the game. The staging was so cool, slick, and ethereal. This is an incredible act, and I hope they do well in the finals. Bulgaria, go straight to the finals. Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. So I was thinking in the first half of this song, Macedonia is back. The song started out very strong. There were some vocal issues in the middle and the choruses, especially after Bulgaria. The lack of sync in the harmonies of this song really stuck out. Maria's voice broke down a bit at the end. I don't know if it was nerves, but it was not a strong vocal performance in the choruses. She recovered a little bit at the end, though. I still think the song might have an outside chance to qualify. And I wasn't being overtly harsh. There were problems. It wasn't horrible, but this is probably the song that sticks out as having the most problems so far. Next, Croatia. Franca has been constant the entire season. She really brings an average song lyrically to life and makes it a pretty damn good song. Her voice was insane and filled the arena. The performance deserves to qualify, and if Franca does qualify, I wouldn't be upset. There were some vocal gymnastics she tried to fit in there at the end, and that didn't go so well for Lindita last year from Albania. Her voice sounded a little worn out, as if she'd been performing non-stop, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I would say Croatia has a chance to get to the finals. There's another break here. My favorites so far have been Estonia, Belarus, Lithuania, and Albania. Belarus is probably the biggest surprise. I thought that was incredible. So then we get to Austria. Cesar Sampson was so good here. The song gave me goosebumps, and I loved the tone of Cesar's voice. The performance itself is spectacular. Even when he starts moving around, he doesn't lose his voice to breathlessness. It has quality throughout. This has to qualify. He looked to be loosened up a little bit and delivered a strong vocal performance. It wasn't the best of the night, but it should do enough to qualify for the finals. So Greece is up next. Oh, Greece. Time for my number 2 song here. I'm cautiously optimistic. I really hope this goes well. Vocally, the verses were perfect. The mix for the chorus, though, I understand why people dropped this song as far as they did in chances to qualify. What is it with Greece and messing up the choruses? I still get the goosebumps during the bridge. The light show and pyro were very entertaining. This felt like a strong performance. The singing was not as good as many of the other acts, but the package, it was still an experience. I am unsure if this will qualify, but we'll see. I would be on the side of yes, but I could also see this not qualifying. So then it was Finland. Holy crap, I am so impressed about the singing upside down. I saw her do that in the national finals for Finland, but Sara was much more flawless in this performance. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the performance, and Sara has one of the better vocal performances of the night. As the song is highly marketable with few flaws, I completely expect this to qualify for the finals. Great job, Finland! I also want to mention that I love the color scheme of the staging here. So next comes my favorite, Armenia. Ugh, here come my nerves. Armenia is my number 1, my favorite song of the entire Eurovision season. I really hope Sevak does well. I am rooting hard for him here. So then I watched it. Goosebumps the entire time, and the crowd actually seemed into it. If I could change my predictions now, which I won't, I'll own it, I would say Armenia qualifies and Greece doesn't. This was pure perfection. Sevak has the best male voice at Eurovision in 2018. I will admit that I missed the appearance of the white girl from the LED screen at the national final, but this was perfect. I had tears in my eyes like a proud parent or something. Sevak may not have the best staging or total package, but this was one of my favorite performances of the night. It was amazing. Rest in peace, my Armenia. Next, Switzerland. Okay, tessellating hexagons, I understand now. I get why you love this song so much from Switzerland. It's very good live, and the siblings brought the show here. I think they'll have trouble qualifying because, well, they're Switzerland, but the song definitely would deserve to qualify if it were to do so. Vocally, Coco was on point. Switzerland is also very much improved. I think Belarus and Switzerland improved more than anybody over the competition. This really felt like you were at a rock concert, and it was a very special performance. Next, we have Ireland. Ireland could be a surprise qualifier. Yes, they are virtue signaling for votes and pandering, but it was a legitimately strong performance and package overall. The dark ambience with the lights and the crowd, it really set a nice tone. The snow with the dancers was very cool there too, imitating the music video. Overall, the staging for this was strong. It didn't need a lot of lights and color, as the song was incredibly intimate even on such a big stage. We'll see. The juries might love this and it might get fan support. Ireland might surprise us. So then we had Cyprus. I think Eleni is the favorite to win this semifinal. She has support of Albania and Greece for sure, and her song is popular across many demographics. Eleni looked great and sounded great. The crowd loved her and was into the song. I bet even Salvador Sobral likes this song now. Well, probably not, but still. Vocally, this was nowhere near the best, but she was completely competent with her vocals. As a package, this is probably the most exciting and energetic performance. Sure, this isn't my favorite genre, but I can admit the song actually gave me goosebumps. That surprised even me. Cyprus is going straight to the finals. So then, as we're waiting for the results, I wrote down some of my other thoughts. I'm feeling pretty good about my picks. I think I'll be wrong about Armenia. Armenia should either take the place of Greece or Belgium. See, I was feeling that Greece or Belgium were going to miss out here at this point. I really wish Belarus gets in there too. Again, that was right up there for me. So, who was my winner for the day? Estonia clearly won for me. I thought Estonia was the best overall. The standout performers to me were Armenia, Cyprus, Finland, Lithuania, Estonia, of course, Bulgaria, Belarus, and Albania. Either way, it's going to be devastating to lose some of these songs. And then the final gong hit, and the qualifiers were Austria, Estonia, Cyprus, Lithuania, Israel, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Albania, Finland, and Ireland. Am I disappointed? I'm disappointed that my number 1 and number 2 songs got knocked out. That's just sad. My number 1 at this point in the contest would be Austria, though there are other songs that I love too that have moved up and changed directions. I'm pretty sad, though, that my number 1 and number 2 songs aren't going to be in the finals. Greece definitely didn't deserve to qualify. The performance was underwhelming, but Armenia should be there. The performance was there, the voice was there. I don't know how his jury session went, but I kept hearing good things about it, that Armenia was back in the game. I don't know. Kami is still going to be one of my favorite songs, and it doesn't matter that it didn't qualify for the final. Just like Malta in 2015, I can listen to it whenever I want, so I still have that. It's sad that it's not going to be there, and it almost feels like I don't have that strong song to root for because my number 1 and number 2 were so far ahead. But, you know, it was a great show. This was a fantastic show, and I'm looking forward to semifinal 2. So keep your eye open because tomorrow I'll have my predictions for semifinal 2. And I'm pretty excited to see all the acts from semifinal 2. Hungary and company will give us another good show. So for now, that was my overview and review of semifinal 1. So Lethargic Sloth, out. Oh, yeah. Please let me know your favorite acts and who you thought were the best in semifinal 1 in the comment section below. I love conversing and hearing from you. Okay, now, Lethargic Sloth, out.